froze, plantain still in hand. That was a good change of subject. "Where did you get my birth certificate?" Mum asked tensely, dropping the plantain before kicking it back up with her foot and catching it. I just found it, lying around accidentally," said Vi, who had found the private documentation lying around in a locked box in a padlocked suitcase hidden beneath the floorboards under her mum's bed. It had taken her nearly an hour to accidentally pick all those locks. I changed it," Mum stuttered. "I didn't like it." "I did," said Vi's Nan, who lived with Vi and her mum. "Our family has a great history of unique names. Your great-great-grandmother was Mother Sunday. Your great-grandmother was Christmas Day. I named your mother Easter Day and fought hard for you to be Valentine Day. Your father wanted to call you Doreen." Typical. The man was a complete idiot. Nan shook her head and tutted, like she always did when mentioning Vi's father, who had died when Vi was a baby. Valentine only knew 3 things about her father. 1, he was called Robert Ford, according to her mum's lying around marriage certificate. 2, he was white, according to her light brown skin. And 3, he was a complete idiot, according to her adamant Nan. Valentine had always felt a bit embarrassed by her name, although it suited her a lot better than Doreen. Thankfully, most people called her Vi. "Is that how you got your name, Nan?" Vi asked. "Independence Day," nodded Nan. "Indy to my friends and proud of it. Your mother should be proud of who she is too." "I am," Mum replied, waggling the plantain seriously. "I am Susan Day." "You are Easter Day," Nan insisted, "and one day you'll remember that." "Valentine," Easter said in a threatening tone. Vi decided that Easter suited her mum much better than Susan. "Mr. Sprout's report also says you cheated on a spelling test. Is this true?" "Mum, chill," Vi insisted. "I didn't cheat. I just researched the answers in the reflection in his window. I was actually being resourceful. And now you tell me something. Is Mr. Sprout your boyfriend?" No, of course not. Don't be so silly," said Easter, blinking furiously. Vi's mum always blinked when she lied. It was a very helpful tell. "You've been spending a lot of time together. We're just discussing your education. Over dinner, George, Mr. Sprout, is a busy man during the school day." "I see," said Vi. "Is that why you have to have all those picnics at the weekend?" "George, Mr. Sprout, has a lot of after-school commitments." "Which is why you went to Paris with him last month." "How do you know about that?" Easter exclaimed. Vi looked over at the kitchen calendar, which had "Paris with George/Mr. Sprout" written in red capital letters in the previous month. She looked back to her oblivious mother. "Just a hunch," said Vi. "Look," said Mum with a startled blink, "I simply enjoy George's," Mr. Sprout's, Vi corrected. "Company," Easter said. "There's nothing more to it. We're friends. Just good friends." Vi watched her mum blink so hard she nearly dropped her plantain again. This needed further investigation. But for now, back to the spy thing. Time for some interrogation. "Mum," she asked as Easter started chopping the plantain, throwing it up and slicing mid-air with a small machete. "Can I have a phone?" "Sure," said Easter, spearing the last of the fries with the end of her blade. "Really?" asked Vi keenly. She was desperate to get a phone. Then maybe she'd have something in common with the kids at her school. She hadn't found anything else. Although it didn't help when your super overprotective mum banned you from playdates and parties for your own good. Vi had been at Norton-on-Sea Primary School for 7 years and never had a best friend. That didn't feel very good. "When?" "On the 12th of never," Easter confirmed. "You know how I feel about phones. They're too easily abused to invade people's privacy. I read this research paper just the other day about the science of hacking and—" Good. Mum was distracted. The plan was working. Time to go in for the kill. "Mum," Valentine interrupted as Easter lobbed the fries across the kitchen into the deep fat fryer, then ducked behind the breakfast bar with her fingers in her ears. "Are you a spy?" "Yes," said Easter absently, stabbing the monkfish as she realised what she'd said. I mean, I used to be. Vi walked over and gently prized the knife out of her mother's hand. "I think we need to have a little chat."